Next one wrapped on the pads, up goes the finger. That ball just cut in sharp, and as I said, is using the ball with the cross seam, and this time the ball comes in and cuts in and wraps him on the pads. Up goes the finger. Are they in a position to take the review? Yes, they have taken. So we just can't say that Ishant has got his 300th wicket until umpire Shamsuddin, the third umpire, says yes, the batsman is out. Now two questions arise in the mind. Where was the point of impact? And was there an element of the bat involved? These are the two things I'm sure the umpire will watch, because the Hawkeye will be the one which will say. But then the first and foremost thing is to see whether there was an element of the bat, which prima facie appears to be not there, because the ball hit the pad, and this is what even we can get a chance to watch on the replay. The players are anxiously waiting, and I'm very sure if India gets his wicket there, Ishant Sharma, it'll be a big day for him and getting involved in a 300 wicket tally in his test career.
भारतीय फील्डर्स की बॉडी लैंग्वेज बताती है, और जो रिप्लेस हम देख रहे हैं वो बताते हैं कि संभवतः ईशांत का 300वां विकेट उन्हें मिल चुका है, लेकिन अभी हमें इंतजार करना पड़ेगा. पिचिंग आउटसाइड द ऑफ स्टंप और गेंद सीधे विकेट पर जा रही थी, और इसके साथ ही 300वां विकेट.
So 58 for 3, and Ishant Sharma, my goodness, 300 test wickets for him, and that delivery that hit the batsman on the pads was coming in, that kept low as well. The doubt in the minds of the umpire was whether did that get the bottom of the bat. So Dan Lawrence goes at 18 of 47 deliveries. That ball just cut in, he played for a wrong line. So Ishant Sharma now getting 300 on his test record. So one must say, a great moment for him, but then I think the job is still not done. He can look at 400. How do you know?
बिल्कुल, विकेट तो गिनती है, आप जितनी बढ़ाते जाएं आपके लिए उतना ही बेहतर है. 311 विकेट जहीर खान के हैं, तो अब ईशांत की नज़र जहीर को पीछे छोड़ने की होगी. कितने टेस्ट मैचेस और लेंगे, लेकिन हाँ, तीसरा विकेट इंग्लैंड ने अपना गंवा दिया है एलबीडब्ल्यू. और इंटरेस्टिंग ये है कि दूसरी पारी में इंग्लैंड का ये पहला एलबीडब्ल्यू है. भारत की पारी में एक भी विकेट न तो एलबीडब्ल्यू हुआ न बोल्ड हुआ, सब के सब कैच आउट हुए, और वही सिलसिला यहां भी जारी था, यानी कि इंग्लैंड की दूसरी पारी में भी जारी था. लेकिन ये लंबे समय के बाद एक एलबीडब्ल्यू देखने को मिला है, जब डेन लॉरेंस 18 रन बनाकर आउट हुए हैं, और कुल मिलाकर उन्होंने 47 गेंदों का सामना किया है. डॉम सिबली ने 16 रन बनाए. रॉरी बर्न्स अपना खाता नहीं खोल पाए. कप्तान जो रूट 11 गेंदों पर 21 रन अब तक बना चुके हैं, और अब बेन स्टोक्स खेलने के लिए आए हैं. 68वां मुकाबला उनके लिए, और 4510 रन, 23 अर्धशतक और 10 शतक उनके बल्ले से निकल चुके हैं. 38 से ज्यादा का औसत है बेन स्टोक्स का. नाम में ही स्टोक्स है, और स्ट्रोक्स लगाना भी पसंद करते हैं.
Yes, 4,500 plus runs, 10 centuries, 23 half centuries, and now he has to see what strategy can he adopt on this wicket, which is a double bounce kind of a wicket, double pace wicket, and the Indian bowlers are now finding their bearings. And I thought the 2 wickets that Ishant Sharma took in that last innings has certainly made him look very confident, and the way he's been bowling with so much of confidence. As here is the next delivery, which is now bowled around the wicket because it's a left-hander. So Ishant Sharma changes his angle of attack and trying to bowl around the wicket, and from the width of the crease, and the ball comes into the stump line, especially the off-stump line, into the left-hander, and all that he does is just about tries and plays defensive. So Ishant Sharma using the seam very well. He's also tried to bowl the deliveries cross seam, wherein if the ball pitches on the seam, it will react differently. If it pitches on the leather area, it will react differently. So, well, Ishant Sharma looks to be a different bowler after those 2 wickets in the fag end of the first innings. Ishant now runs away from us around the wicket and bowls on all cylinders full, and the next delivery outside the leg stump. The ball gathered by the wicket keeper. The batsman leaves it around to the keeper, and no runs taken. Now let me tell you what our statistician just told me, that the bowlers, Anil Kumble in 132 matches has taken 619 wickets. Kapil Dev in 131 matches has taken 404 wickets. Harbhajan Singh in 103 matches has taken 417 wickets. Ashwin 75 matches, 381 wickets. Zahir Khan, 92 matches, 311 wickets. And Ishant Sharma, in his 98th match, has taken 300 wickets. So another milestone will be 2 more test matches to make it a 3-figure mark for him in test appearances. As here is the next delivery outside the off stump, and the ball has been left alone, which is about 2 stumps away. The batsman leaves it alone. 16 overs completed. Now England are 58 for the loss of 3 wickets. Very good over from Ishant Sharma, and now the Indian bowlers are completely looking charged up, pepped up. Time for us to let our 2 new colleague commentators join in to take the excitement further for the next half hour. It's going to be Anindo Chakrabarti and Sunil Vaidya.
So the script now not quite running England's way as they would have wanted to. They would have anticipated, of course, that it's not going to be very easy playing on this wearing and tearing track, and the track which is cracking and throwing up puffs of dust. And the script now working a little in India's way. 58 for 3, England, losing Burns, Sibley and Lawrence without adding too many runs on the board. The first wicket was that of Burns, who was Gordon when the England score was 1. The second wicket that of Dom Sibley, 2 for 32. Sibley was out for 16. And now, of course, the third wicket that of Dan Lawrence, 3 for 58. So Dan Lawrence was LBW bowled Ishant Sharma on 18. And Ishant Sharma now bowling with a lot of fire and with a lot of enthusiasm. So 58 for 3, England.